You'll need this with it. Hello and welcome to the GhostÉire Channel. It's the last show of this season. My name's Anthony Kerrigan.
And my name is Sinead Houlihan.
Just want to get my Spenty hat on
Merry
there.
Christmas.
Hi Ellen. Hi Ellen Kerrigan. Hi cousin.
How's
How's sis? How you doing, Ellen? I just thought I'd get a shout out. How you doing? Hope you're all good in Scotland. Love to everybody in Edinburgh. So this is the GhostÉire Channel, where this is a book launch of Drowned Out Voices. Tonight we're going to be revealing 13 locations featured in the book, as well as places, outlets where you can purchase it as well.
Some very exciting stuff, yeah.
Yeah, sort of exciting
yeah,
stuff.
Come here.
Where we get a chance to win the Christmas hat, Santa hat. Anyway, if you're looking to look up, you can watch. We're currently live on the GhostÉire Channel on our website, www.ghostére.net. You can go to that page as well. Go to the home page, press the red button, and it automatically brings you into the live show there. You can also catch up on past shows. Nothing on in the future.
Yeah.
Just past shows. Nothing coming up in the future, unfortunately, until next May, hopefully there. So yes, tonight we're going to be showcasing the locations. I'm going to do a few shout outs before we go on anyway. So we're going to shout out to hi Ellen and everyone, all the family in Scotland. Christine Keane, how you doing, Christine? How you doing?
How's it going?
Hope you're enjoying yourself in County Meath. Jenny, how you doing? Jenny
Jenny.
From Emerald Isle Paranormal Research at the Athenaeum Theatre in Wexford. Hi, Jen.
Oh, watching the car. Very good.
Spooky place. Hi, TJ. Merry Christmas, everyone. I won't be able to see you now again before after Christmas. Once we're out of lockdown around May.
Yeah, probably will be at this stage. Yeah.
Ryan Todd. Oh, nice surprise tonight. Yes, Ryan, you managed to already get the book Drowned Out Voices there, so you already know what's coming up, but keep it a secret there. Keep it a secret. Ryan says, hi, everyone. We'll be in contact with you as well, Ryan. Norma from across the road, getting right into the Christmas bit, Anthony. Early Merry Christmas to you. Oh, Merry Christmas to you over the road as well, Norma. Over the road. Hope you can see me. Veronica from Belfast Paranormal Investigators. Hi, Anthony. Hi, love to yourself, Veronica, and Brian as well there. Well, if anyone generally tonight you can ask any questions if you've been doing anything as well, like any questions. I know we had a couple of questions there, inboxes about where I think it was from Team Explore Ireland there, and they were wondering about equipment, where to purchase equipment. So if you have any suggestion, folks, about the paranormal field or anything in general about equipment as well, where to purchase it, well, you can come to us there.
Yeah. I feel like I'm on the Den or something. All of a sudden, it's like I felt like it was like the early 90s or something, and it was like zig and zag, isn't it? You should be in the next boxes here or whatever. Like
you can see the orbs.
Like to me, yeah.
You can see the orbs going, can you?
Yeah.
But there's a bit of snow going around, folks. We are hopeful for snow there anyway. There, so Sinead, can you tell us where people can contact us?
Yeah, of course, you can contact us here on the page. We'll be here for the next while, so please do. Any questions or any statements, or maybe have a joke for us, if you will. You can head onto our website, GhostÉire.net, and head onto the contact page there and fill out the blanks. And if you have a message, private message or anything like that, we're back to you too. And of course, you can email us ghost_era66@yahoo.com. And you can give us a long-winded message or letter. Send us a letter as well. Pigeon as well is. I don't know if Anthony accepts pigeons anymore, but keep sending to him. Pigeon post.
I'm not too sure there. 1 second.
Are you all right there, Anthony?
Yeah, I'm okay there. So what I want you to do, folks, if you're watching, be the first person out. We're going to read a bit from only a page from The Rising of Haunted Island, book that we published in 2016 there. Now it's 340 pages. We want the first person to put PG and any number between 1 to 340. If you be the first person to do that.
So give us a page number. Write down a page number there in the box, wherever the box is. 3, 2, 1. We have it 13 there.
Oh, Norma, thanks. Oh, well done, Norma.
Yeah.
So
we have the number 13. A bit of an evil number there, but it has good positive connotations with it as well, so it's all right. So 3, 4, 1. Right, I'll write them down here. Yeah. 13, 3, 4, 1. Yeah.
Sorry now.
So we've got two pages here so far. So shall I read? Good stuff. There you go. So yeah, you just put up a link to the book.
So 13, show us what's number 13. So this. Wait, I'm just going to show with you. We're just 1 second. Now, if you know what's coming, if you know what you think it is in the book or what's going to be happening. All right. Okay.
Okay, so it's a strange one. You pick page 13 and
go on, strange first. Go on, read it out there.
You want me to read this whole page, right? So
go on. So you're going to get a bit of taste what's in the Rising of Haunted Island.
Okay, so types of manifestation, right? That's what I'm writing out here for you. Page 13, you picked it. Okay, fairies. Anybody have an interest in fairies out there? Fairy, too good for hell, too bad for heaven. So these little or good people are stuck in between. They can be obliging to humans, but also disruptive. Many Christian analogues believe them to be the souls of unbaptized children. Mysterious things have happened to property owners who have built on or desecrated fairy land. Be sure to be careful and have your wits about you if you encounter these supernatural creatures. Now we're on to vampires. Vampires. This is page 13 now. So vampires. There are many cases of these bloodsuckers around the world. These energies seek to gain strength, beauty, and other qualities in their ghastly exploitations of others. Such scientific explanations today have claimed a link to rabies or porphyria. Symptoms include skin and teeth discoloration, sensitivity to light and mirrors, frothing at the mouth, and a dysfunctional mental attitude. Yeah, that's probably me after 12 a.m.
Yeah, I'm just having a coffee now, and that's
maybe before 12 p.m. Actually, I'm more of a night owl. So, I mean, so. Anyway, next thing, demonic. Otherwise known as demons, these malevolent supernatural beings are popularized by religion, literature, folklore, media, and the occult the world over. They are integrated with possession, and such influences towards this would include biting, fits, talking strange languages or in different tones and pitches, superhuman strength, respiratory disorientation, and many more. These fallen angels are not to be taken lightly. A demonic haunting can include bad odors, scarring or lesions to the body, growling or snorting sounds in some cases, levitation. Okay, so next we're on to cryptozoology. This is the study of hidden animals or animals that may have not yet been proven to exist. They are a cross between myth, legend, and geographic disturbances. These alleged sightings are only stories. Some of these animals have taken a spectre form also in world folklore, but proof of their physical existence is doubted. Who knows? You may come across a being which is now possibly extinct, but still walks this plane. And lastly, from page 13, we're on to UFOs. UFOs, otherwise known as unidentified flying objects, this aspect is separated from the ghost hunting section to the study of extraterrestrial life forms. Although some theorists say that the two can be linked in some ways, that ley lines and ancient burial sites, monuments, and churches code a pathway to the existence of these beings. Some hauntings you come across may border on the edge of this. Knowing what's around you when viewing the night sky, countryside, towns, or cities can enhance or debunk a UFO claim. So, and that is just types of manifestations of the paranormal that you may encounter or may have heard of. And there are a lot more in this book. So I'm not going to go into the other types of manifestations,
that's
but
just
like
one page of
yeah,
manifestations, which you selected there, Norma. There was it, Norma, the first pick. Yeah, Norma. I'm looking for something. That's good. It's a good number actually, 13. Just a few shout outs there. Joanne says, "Hi guys, how you doing? Love to everyone at Seekers of the Afterlife. I know you're at Redwood Castle recently there. Norma across the road. Love hearing about fairies. Not too mad about
very good.
vampires. Jeepers, not a very nice page.
Yeah.
I'll get rid of that. We'll take that one out of the book.
Out of the books, yeah.
We'll rip that one out.
Yeah.
So
that juju, that page, yeah. I don't know. I love hearing about UFOs though. It's something that but I think it's just become so much over popularized these days anyway. So it's kind of we're just inundated with so many UFO stories. It's not as mysterious as it used to be, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose it's getting more people are seeing. I suppose with more cameras available as well there. Christine says, love page 13. Norma says, thanks guys. Yes, so we are going to show you. I'm just going to show you where you can purchase the book. That's coming up there. These are just the locations where you can purchase the book. Now, there's going to be other locations. The Rising of Haunted Island was released in 2016. It was in places like Waterstones, Eason's, Armani's, as well as through. It was in the Winding Staircase. In Dublin, also was it the Alan Hanna's
in Dublin as well? Yeah.
Now some of these you see on the post down below, because it's only been out a few days now. Drowned Out Voices there. It's if you see the blue book there, that's where it is at the moment. It will be going to other places around the country. If you see the green book, that's where you can also get the Rising of Haunted Island. Now I'm just going to go into just a brief teaser what the Rising of Haunted Island is before we move on to the new book.
Yeah.
So I'll just show it here there. So join GhostÉire Paranormal Research Team as they travel around various regions in Ireland, investigating plausible hauntings. Experience what they encountered and their reasons for unexplainable happenings. Step into the world of whispering lighthouses, misty islands, mind-bending jails, vanished forts, and spirits in public houses. Enjoy tales of sailors, smugglers, pirates, Irish rebels, Vikings, and spies at places you wouldn't expect. Come to your own conclusion as to what the world is. GhostÉire. And I'm going to reveal the locations included in that chapter. Might as well, anyway, that was, we'll reveal what has been included in the Rising of Haunted Island. So there might be a location close to where you are, folks. So we have Hookhead Lighthouse in County Wexford, Dungarry Castle in County Galway, Dumbeg Promontorial Fort in County Kerry. Now that is vanished.
Yeah, it actually has.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Would you believe it, folks?
It's actually
the weather took it.
Yeah, that's it.
It was a fort on. It was a fort on the edge. It's in Dingle, Ventry. I think it's Ventry there, and it went into the sea. And I suppose we were lucky. That was from February 2014. It went into the sea, unfortunately. Chapter 4 on that book is Smog Alley Theatre, County Dublin. That was an interesting place. Chapter 5 is Grania Castle, Clare Island. So we investigated Clare Island, where the Grace O'Malley, the pirate queen, homeland. Chapter 6 was the Stranding Hotel in County Waterford. Chapter 7 was Whitlow Jail, notorious Whitlow Jail. That's in the Rising of Haunted Island. Chapter 8 is McCarthy's Bar in County Tipperary. Very spooky place.
Oh God, yeah, definitely.
We investigated a goat shed in Cape Clear Island in County Cork on an island, didn't we?
We actually did, strangely enough. It was so bizarre. Been everywhere, even into goat sheds.
Then we Springfield Castle in County Limerick, Chapter 10. That's where me and Jen got married, not during the investigation, but afterwards.
Decided halfway through, you know. We were bored talking until you get married, yeah.
Got married. As soon as I found out she had 1 million in the bank, get there straight away. Chapter 11, the Fetard Folk Museum, which is in County Tipperary. Fetard's very haunted there.
Oh God, it is, I'd say, yeah. I'd say half the places there are quite haunted, yeah.
And chapter 12, which is continuing, is Blarney Castle from County Cork. So without further ado, I'm just going to shout a few shout outs. Joanne Breen says, love vampire segments. Oh, I love it. It's always something to get the teeth into, isn't it, Joanne, there? Suzanne from Back in Time Panel. Hi, Suzanne. How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
So, yes, so we are going to reveal. So if you got the Rising of Haunted Island, I'm going to put it away now. But if you do have that book, you can still purchase it. I might do a deal with you as well for the 2 as well. But I'm going to remove that now. I'm going to reveal the 3 places included in the Drowned Out Voices book. So here it goes. Obviously, we have number 1. No, sorry, chapter 12. Is it chapter 12? Sorry, so it's still chapter 12. It is Blarney Castle in County Cork.
Top of the charts.
Chapter 13 is Tarbet Bridewell Jail in County Kerry. And we'll reveal a few more places later on. You might, if you know this place, if you know any of these places, let us know. This is the old Fever Market Hospital, and that's the old Fever Hospital in Gort, County Galway. So those places are included in the book. So Blarney Castle, Tarbet Jail, and the old Fever Market in Hospital in Gort. Okay, so just a few more things there, folks. There before. This is one of the pages. So what we include, I'm just going to show something else there. So this is one of the appraisals that we got there as well. This is from the Rising of Haunted Island, and this is from Alan Jacks. Alan gave the appraisal. He said it was a riveting read, best enjoyed with the bed covers pulled right up to your ears. Better have GhostÉire's phone number on speed dial. Although I might be asleep.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, you know, like
this is spine chilling stuff.
As it goes across the screen.
Alan Jacks. Yes. Okay. Limit post. That's what Alan said, and that was from the Rising of Haunted Island. And yeah, so if you want to check that out, you can purchase it off ourselves on our website there as well, because we have a secret section on our website, and you might see on the top icon Drowned Out Voices footage, but you have to buy the book to get into there. There's a password. Michael Ryan says, hi guys. Hi Michael.
Hi Michael, how's it going?
There's some good places involved in that it might be close to you there in Cork that is featured in Drowned Out Voices as well there, Michael. So just to let you know, going into Drowned Out Voices, this is about what's included in the book. So I'm just going to go over it. Each chapter includes a team member's personal perspective prior to the investigation of the location. Then there is obviously the investigation itself. History, background of the site, team's conclusion of the investigation, maps and photos are also covered within each chapter. Plus, the book comes with a DVD. Also, the Rise of Haunted Island has a DVD, 98 minutes, same as this one. But also a QR code lets you go directly into the webpage where you'll uncover never seen before footage of the investigation. So on the book, there's it, which we're going to show you now. You'll might see it. One of the chapters. Where can I go? There's a QR code there. You might be able to see it, folks. A QR code, and you'll be able to get automatically into the website there by going over that. There's another special code as well. So this is the book, Drowned Out Voices. And we're just going to ask you now, folks, before we go on there, if can you pick out a page?
Yeah, give me
page.
Yeah, give us a page number, preferably not below 20.
Think wisely, folks, not between 1 and 20, where it might be just a dedication or
the acknowledgement section. Yeah. Give us like somewhere between like 20 and 250, something like that. Yeah. Give us a number, and I'll read out a page from our previous book here. Yeah.
Michael wants to know, where can I get the book? I just put this down at the bottom there, Michael. Here you'll be able to see where you can get it. We will be coming to Cork. The last book was in Vibes and Scribes and Waterstones, so hopefully I will be able to get these in there as well, and Easton's as well in Patrick Street there. So Norma's gone. God, Norma's quick on the button there across the road.
Yeah, I saw that 57. So
it's just a bit of a string. I'm actually connected. So Norma's gone for 57. Ooh,
57.
So Norma's getting in there with the small numbers.
Oh, you know what? It's the photo caption section, you know, Anthony.
Yeah, so I'm going to read this out. Hopefully it's just that page. Is it photographs?
Is that you? Are you on the same
right? I'm joking. Yeah. So this is from Drowned Out Voices, page 57.
Oh, you're going for the new one. Right, cool. Yeah. So this is from our new book here. Anthony's going to read out. So I'm
going to read from just the top of the page down to the bottom. And if you know what it is, where it is or whatever, let us know there. But obviously it could be one of the 3 locations, please. Before a few shout outs, Noel says, hi guys. Hi Noel, how you doing?
Hey, let's go, Noel.
How you doing? Ryan Todd, it says 120. Well, Christine says, okay, please 52. Veronica says, page 100. Norma says, hide the pecans, Anthony. Where have we got the pecans?
Yeah, you've got loads of like pecans behind you. So I was wondering what they were. Yeah, I was wondering what they were like.
Okay, anyway, this is it, folks. Okay, yeah. So this is from the first page from Drowned Out Voices. Exactly from the top. Be best to welcome the energies first amidst the background of silence. Sitting with hands flat on the table was the female and the male team member, Harmonia and Rick, contributors to Bridget's Fly magazine, and 4 of the Bridewell staff. We were now in the front area of the courtroom, where the audience would have gathered during the hearing. Looking on around the sitting was Anthony, who was measuring the EMF levels, Jen, who was holding a night vision camera, Sylvie, who was taking photographs, Patricia, Donald, a local historian, another female guest, and David, another contributor to the Bridget's Fire magazine. The female team member on the table began the seance. You can now push a breeze over the top of our hands. She began to cough. It became irritating to her. Stop choking me, she asked calmly. She was finding it hard to talk with the uncontrollable fits of coughing. Anthony asked if she was okay, if she wanted to sit out from the vigil. She confirmed that she was all right to continue. A minute later, the same female team member was getting the name Sean or Seamus, a particular weighty and rancid energy. Anthony asked the female team member if she had the age for this individual. She replied, mid-30s. He's quite old and he's dark, I'd say. More like a guard or something like that. Anthony quietly whispered, targeting for a spirit or spirits to come closer. Jen directed the night vision camera away from the seance table and to behind her towards the judge's bench. Anthony, a couple of minutes later, was feeling sudden drafts or cold spots. He asked around, is there anybody else feeling anything? Harmonia received a cold sensation on her left. The female team member on the table also felt this on her left leg. Moments later, she informed everyone that was a freezing draft over her hands. I'm getting the name Finton in, she added. It is not clear if this was the name of a place or person. She carried on asking, come on, build these energies, jump in, you're free spirits, nobody's hounding you anymore. She continued, I got a right twitch on my right hand then. Harmonia described that she was got something on her right at the same time on the palm of her hand. Now there's a lot more, and there's 430 pages to that. So that I don't know where you think that is there, but hopefully you might have, have a guess where it is. It's just been mentioned. The courtroom in County Kerry. Anyway. Yeah. And it's not one that it's not one.
Seems like a lot of activity going on already, and it's only sat down to the vigil. So
I know it's on a day session, thankfully.
Yeah.
Norma says, I'll explain the pecans when I see you. No worries there, Norma. No worries. Hopefully the kids haven't been making it there. So Sinead, can you tell us where people can contact us?
Yeah, if you don't want to write on this page here and make yourself known, or if you want to give us a bit more of a private message, you can head on to our website, GhostÉire.net, onto our contact page there, fill in the blanks and press send, and we'll get back to you there. Or you can get on to ghost_era66@yahoo.com and give us an email. Or, of course, you can write and add to the conversation or the talking that's happening in the box over here, or maybe wherever it is on your screen. Will be here for the next while. So yeah, please don't be afraid, get in contact with us about anything you wish. Yeah, apart from recipes or something like that,
Well, we can cook a little bit. I had to now this weekend because Jen's not.
Yeah, no, so do I. So it's fine. Yeah, I mean.
But as you can see,
GhostÉire cooking show is the next thing. So
we got another appraisal which is featured in the book as well. Dale Dickinson from Are You Haunted, which is featured in Amazon Prime and YouTube. There, Dale was working alongside Phil Wyman and Sarah Wyman, well-respected paranormal investigators. Phil was in Most Haunted, but Dale says such an excellent read, informative, and in depth, but never gets boring. It kept me hooked throughout.
Right.
Dale Dickinson.
Isn't it?
Okay, that was Dale Dickinson. Anyway, so so now we're going to reveal the next 3 locations featured in the book. So we've come to, this will be, I think it's 12, 13, 14. So this will be chapter 15. Chapter 15, chapter 16, and chapter 17 in...
Trend Voices. Yeah.
Right. Well, so just load up. We are coming to you live on Facebook, also on our website there. The red button, if you press it on the website, GhostÉire Channel, the red button, you'll be able to see us up on that as well and check up on past shows. So yes, if you're looking to buy this book, it's got footage, it's got as well.
And if you look closely at the cover of that book, you'll see me drowning.
Yeah, you'll see actually Sinead on the front
actually
cover
in there drowning in the river.
You actually, well, I'll just show you it again. You can see it. If you see it there, Sinead is there.
Drowning. I'm lying back.
Lying back.
They were trying to kill me, and they took a photo, so I ended up at the front of the book.
So as you can see, that was the earth theme for the first book, water for the second, and it'll be air for the next one, obviously there. But also, I'm just going to read out what else is in the book. So the book also includes a directory on equipment we have used over the 13 sites, baseline tests, a glossary, and much more. So you get a lot more as well, apart from the 13 investigations.
Added extra stuff in it as well as the investigations. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to reveal the next three, Sinead, shall we?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
And I think these are the places where you were investigating with us there as well. So here it comes. It's coming up now. So the 13, it'll be chapter 15, 12, 13, 14. Chapter 15, here it goes. So, does anyone know where that is?
And we'll give you 20 seconds. No, we'll give you 10 seconds to guess. Come on, write it in the comments there.
Go on, you got 20 seconds to guess. Do you know where this is? In the Midlands. Even in the Midlands, even if you can guess the county in which it's in.
Do you know what this is? Let us know.
Okay, we'll say it. So, okay, it's Athlone Castle in County Westmeath. That is chapter 15. Chapter 16. Does anyone know where this is? Probably won't know it anymore. I think it's been renovated there, Sinead, doesn't it?
Has it? I haven't been down that direction in over a year, so I'll actually go down soon enough and have a look.
So this is in Foley Street.
In Dublin.
And this is in Dublin. So it's the Apple Rock Studios in Dublin, County Dublin. And if you know anything about the Monto, this is a very interesting place which you're investigating. It was highly active there as well.
Yeah.
So that is chapter. What am I on to? Chapter
15, I think 15.
Chapter 16.
16. Yeah.
16. Now chapter 17. This is chapter 17. Anyone know where this is? It's coming up gently, slowly. If you're watching, Michael, you might know this place. Anybody from Cork? Chapter 16 is the Old Cork Waterworks,
which was
on the River Lee.
Yeah, such a cool place to investigate.
Feature, which is an interesting thing on that page, on about that chapter there. So they're the three chapters there, folks, that we're revealing. So now you got another chance. Select a page, folks. Another page from the book. We're going to be doing another page.
This is from the
same book, Sinead, which you haven't got yet. So it's me that.
Oh, it's you. Yes.
So page from 100 from 1 to 425. First person to select a page. I know you already selected a page there, folks, but if you can get in there again.
Yeah, I was mesmerized by how eerie that place looks like in Cork. It's just surprised no one's knocked it down yet. I don't know what the story is with the whole building and aspect of it, but it's just creepy. Yeah.
Anybody?
Come on, give us a number. Come on, give us
a number.
Come on, give us a number.
1 and 425. Don't be hesitant.
There you go. Okay, off you go, Anthony.
Right at the front of the book. Okay. No worries. Here it goes. So this is oopsie daisy, one thing. Okay, so page 40. So
probably a picture of something, is it? Probably the picture page.
You might have picked the picture page, yeah. Oof. You did. You picked actually a blank page there.
Here we have another page, number 50.
We have another number. Okay.
We have 50. Look there, 50, go on, brain. Okay. Yeah.
God. It's around about the same chapter as what was. It's the page before that was selected. Okay. The table initiated the same rocking pattern again, gradually getting more stimulated as we pressed for that spirit or spirit's gender. We got the impression that there was men and women around us. We went back to asking questions in English. Jen and a female team member were feeling the pressure in their bodies from leaning over the table. There was a stoppage to straighten their posture. The table continued its motion as the team reconnected. Were you a prisoner? Anthony asked. The table carried on moving, signifying a correct answer. Anthony pushed towards a date. Was it the 19th century? No, sorry, was it the 1900s? The table went still and remained so. Anthony asked again, was it the 1800s? A few seconds later, Anthony repeated, was it? The female team member interrupted, 1700s. The table rocked, slower and motion this time, swaying side to side. Anthony called out, are you the energy before this prison was built? The table looked balanced as it swayed. We could suggest that the spirits from before the jail's construction or from another time period were present. Anthony whispered, cold draft on my right hand. He asked the rest of the people around the room if they were feeling anything. A change in the atmosphere was noticed by some. Anthony intensified his questioning. Can you slide a table? Can you come towards us? Come on, come towards us. Come on, step forward. You can move this table in any direction. Show us what room you... The table, which was steadily shaking, became still just before Anthony could finish the question. The infrared thermometer laser gun had come up with a reading. The temperature on top of the table was measured a lot higher than what Jen and a female team member were aware of. Sylvie swapped with Anthony. There were now 3 women at the table tilting. Anthony turned on the sound monitor. The noise of a heartbeat reverberated around the courtroom from the device. A school bell was rung. So to find out more, you have to purchase the book.
See what happened to that table.
See what happened to the
and
table.
Where did it go?
After that bell rang.
Yeah.
Christine says, "I know that's to do getting a blank page." That boy's there, Christine there. But yeah, so there's 13 locations featured in this book.
All of them are different than the others as well.
Yeah,
so
all of them.
There's a huge variety of.
There's a huge variety, as I said there. I'm just going to give what the book, a teaser of what the book is there. And so, like I did with the Rising of Haunted Island, this is the teaser for the Drowned Out Voices. Take a trip with GhostÉire Paranormal Psychical Study Group as they continue on their journey to visit various regions of Ireland. As they try to reach beyond the veil, the team give personal insights into the investigations they have covered, backed up with rational thinking towards any strange phenomena that had occurred whilst delving into the mind of spirits they encounter. Savor tales of soldiers, surgeons, judges, and otherworldly entities at places you wouldn't expect, mixed with heart-rending and uplifting features. Make your own conclusion as to the realm that is GhostÉire. So yes, down below, folks, I'm just mentioning again the places where you can buy the book. It will be going more distributed around more of the country there. So there's O'Mahony's there as well, in Clare, Limerick, and Galway and Kerry, and also there's a few other places there. If you see the green book along with the blue book, it means that's the Rising of Haunted Island, also selling at that outlet there. Sinead, can you tell where people can contact us before we reveal?
Yes. So yeah, if you've remained silent here for a while, please spring back into action and let yourself be known. step out of the shadows and spring back. Contact us here on the page, of course. You can head onto our website, ghostarea.net, contact us there through our website. And we also have our email up and running for years now, and you can also contact us there. So ghost_era66@yahoo.com. Or if you want to just give us a private message, like it's just a private message in our GhostÉire page here, no problem. We can get back to you as soon as possible. Yeah, so we have numerous ways of contacting us if you want to. But if you want to remain silent, if you have nothing to say, that's okay as well. We won't
keep
call
your questions going in. Anything, it could be anything to do with the panel as well, and what you're doing as well. If you've seen the Ghostbusters or anything, or if you
any experiences, even any movies, any like spooky movies or anything like that, you know, I might need some recommendations. I've gone through a lot of stuff already.
Joanne from Seekers of the Afterlife says 13 locations. Was that intentional? A number not many are keen on. Yeah, I suppose it wasn't intentional there. I suppose
we can probably say subconsciously intentional. Like, yeah.
I suppose the thing is, it's sort of 12.5 because the last one is a continued on kind of one, like Blarney Castle was from the first book.
Yeah, that would be number 12. Yeah.
Yeah, it continues on to this one.
Yeah.
So if you really want to know what's happened at the beginning of Blarney, you have to get the first book. so it's, I know, it was cheeky of us to do that.
Yeah, it's kind of like to be continued type of thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Like, it's like Harry Potter.
From the first book, yeah.
But not as good. But on the paranormal front, great. So just before we give out the next few chapters, this is another appraisal by somebody who he bribed. No, sorry, that gets read.
I mean, for saying these things, no, you know, like.
Sorry, so this is somebody you might know there. So this is Pierce McCarthy. He says the writers have the ability to convey the tension, excitement, and nervousness of the night as felt by the team. And that's Pierce McCarthy, broadcaster, newsreader at Corks 96 FM and C103. He is actually a person. It's not somebody we made up that you might see on all these other sites. Like Jane from Massachusetts says, "Oh, it's a great place to visit." No, you know, it's like all
like they want read out on the actual radio stuff. Yeah.
I'll mention a few there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say them. I can't say them. So that's Pierce McCarthy, great friend of ours there, and that's what he said when he read a line from the book. I'm just going to show you so this is where you can buy the book still there, and there's more options I'm going to tell you at the end there. So we're going to go on to the next few locations included in the book, and here they are. Here we go. You might know them all.
Do you know what lighthouse? Yeah, so many like lighthouses around Ireland. It's just they're fascinating, but there's so many. It's just amazing to actually explore them. But if you know where this is, if you've been here, let us know. If you don't, we'll reveal it in a couple of seconds. Yeah.
So it's in County Clare. It's Loophead Lighthouse, folks. Loophead Lighthouse.
It's just very around the place, just so vast and wild. You know, it's really, really out. It's in the middle of nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah, the cliffs of Moher.
Never forget driving down that direction. Yeah.
Yeah. As you know, if you're a paranormal investigator yourself, folks, there you'll know that when it's actually the journey going to the location can be more. You remember that more than actually.
Yeah, sometimes you do. Sometimes you do. Yeah.
So that's chapter. What chapter is that? Sorry now, folks. So the chapter is chapter 18. So here's chapter 19. Does anyone know where this is? A former Freemasons Lodge. This is Bannon Mock 1798 Visitors Centre in County Longford. So this is in the Midlands. Folks, so that's chapter 19. And so this is chapter 20 coming up. We're about to reveal. So this is chapter 20. What is this?
I'm sorry.
think it's a windmill, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is.
We did our investigation by hanging on to the sides of the windmill, and we set up the board, on the actual windmill spirals themselves,
Yeah, that's
Bit of-
Bennerville Windmill in County Kerry. So that was a very cool location, and that's what the oldest got in our book, Drowned Out Voices. We did that in 2009, so that's the furthest back investigation covered in the book there. So we'll just come to a few questions there. Veronica from Belfast Paranormal Investigations says, is there a location you haven't investigated yet but would love to get into? You go there, Sinead.
in Ireland, you mean, like here in our own country?
Yeah.
Let me think. Yes, there is, but you wouldn't be allowed into it. It'd probably be like the likes of Kilmainham Jail. I would imagine that would probably be something I'd like to do. In terms of, or I would love to delve into something like got to do with like old Magdalen laundry places, something that's sort of intact. Again, very hard to get into if for different reasons, So I think there's let me just have to think about that. I'd love to do Saint. Oh, actually, that's just recent Saint Ita's.
One is enough.
Yeah. Just some spooky areas around the country, actually. But I think Kilmainham Jail would be the first, followed by
OPW.
It's just very difficult to get into stuff like that, especially here in Dublin. But what about yourself, Anthony? Is there anything here in Ireland? Of course, there's loads of other places in the world I'd like to do, but in Ireland, that would probably be it amongst other. What about yourself, Anthony?
I suppose I'm not going to name the places that I love to do. I'll probably name a few places that other investigators have been to in Ireland. I suppose ones that we haven't been to that you can get into there is probably the Athenaeum there. We haven't done that yet.
Yes, I'm intrigued. Yeah.
That'd be cool to do.
Intrigued.
Where Jenny is tonight there from Emmengarde Panel and Shawnee from Slaney Panel. Well, also Redwood Castle as well, which everyone goes to there, as well in Tipperary, County Tipperary. That'd be cool to do in the near future. Joanne says, I'd love to do a full weekend investigation in Lighthouse. If you get spooked, you've nowhere to run. True. Yeah, Lighthouse is there, especially on an island. Oh, that's cool. Is it Shutter Island?
Yeah, like that movie where you just have nowhere to go. But
Leonardo DiCaprio, anyway. I think it is there. So I'm just going. So, folks, I'm going to read out something from the book before I reveal the last 3 chapters. 4 chapters. 4. Okay, so give us another page number. Be a bit adventurous. Go past the 100, maybe.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be, in the first 20 there or the 2 same pages from the same chapter. I've just put that out there. Just any page between 1 and 4 where's my paper gone? 428, I think it is. 425. Any page. Christine's gone for 152. Oh, a bit adventurous there, Christine. Above 100. Oh, I don't know.
Let's have a look. Yeah.
Okay, 152. It might be another. If you get another blank page, oh my god.
Yeah.
Amazing. You'll just have to write.
You'll have to make it. Yeah, you'll have to make it up.
Got 177. 152. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, so this is 152, a different chapter. Okay.
Oh, okay. Let's go for it. Yeah.
Okay. Anthony's upper body was rapidly seesawing.
Oh.
Do any of us remember you here this evening? Look like you. Is there loads of you around? Asked Anthony. Make a sound with your voice. Use the energies that are around if you want to move anything in the middle of the table. We're not here to harm you, just to show a presence that you're here. On Montgomery Street. A second after Anthony finished asking the question, a loud screeching noise pierced through, alongside the sound of furniture being moved. What is interesting that no similar noises were heard before or after this. It was also bizarre that the noise occurred directly after the question was asked. The street outside was quite silent, and there was nobody else in any of the other rooms. Anthony turned his head, bothered by the noise, looking bewildered as he continued to shake. The female team member said, "Did you get paid for smothering? Did you eat well?" But was it hard eating? Anthony felt a presence in between him and Dominic. Dominic felt somebody touching his left shoulder towards Anthony's right. Whatever spirit was presenting itself seemed to be situated around one side of the table. Anthony tried to establish a connection with whatever was coming through by asking a question in relation to any children a spirit being may have had. It was hard to make them be educated, was it? Give them a chance. You had to probably offload them there to do your job. Somebody else looked after them, maybe. A faint whistle was caught on the night vision camera. Then, the tapper candle at the middle of the table toppled over, abruptly extinguishing its flame. Laughter ensued and everyone felt livened up. The female team member asked the spirit to show their face in the mirror in the adjoining room for the scrying session that was about to occur. With everyone loosening their grip on the table, it started to become clear that some people had already been affected, as the energy coming through was quite somber and mournful. Jen's energy was spent. Suffering from exhaustion, she lay down on the couch in the annex room to get some sleep and refrained from participating in the rest of the investigation. After a break, Sinead got comfortable in the red room for a scrying session with a walkie-talkie in tow, while the rest of the team set up the occupation card circle in the factory room. Okay, so to find out what happened in the factory room and why Jen was exhausted, you have to get the book.
Yeah. I was like, you know, when you just have here and just feel like you want to start talking about that investigation, but we'll leave it to the book. Find the book.
Well, what I can say, I know I won't say anything else, but it's Monto, it's Dublin.
The red light
chapter,
yeah,
red light district. Europe's biggest red light
district. Yeah.
Years ago.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting chapter, that, and it's a very spooky place. And that was the Apple Rock Studios in County Dublin, former recording studios for musicians. That was used, and what I probably will disclose is that something was caught over the recording, whilst we were recording rehearsals, that was quite frightening. Joanne says dibs on the page 666. Well, we haven't got that far. God, that's what it takes. For us, it took about 5 years to write this, and it's going to take another 5 years to write the next book, along with other stuff there as well. But so what I'm going to do is going to go for the last four. Before we do the last four locations revealed, I'm going to go back to Sinead, and she's going to tell us.
Yeah, if you're here,
contact us again.
Yeah, contact us here through the page down below. Keep the conversation flowing if you can. You can head on to our website, GhostÉire.net, head on to the contact page. There's also lots of really good, interesting things to watch and see and view and research on our website as well, so you can make a detour. But there's a contact page in that if you want to get into contact. If you're affiliated with any team, historical group, write that in brackets as well. So just let us know who you are in that sense. And also the website, ghost_era66@yahoo.com. Or you can also call up to Anthony's house, which is 67 Forbes Road, Killarney, Kerry, and you can give him your address, and you can ring the doorbell there, or you can.
Norma knows right. I'm just.
Oh yeah, Norma. You can
pop over in half an hour. You want it there?
Give him a knick-knack, after 12. No, preferably after 9 p.m. Call in for Anthony there and Jen for a cup of tea if you want.
Jen's not here. It's only me.
Oh yeah. She's
mother's there. So just a bit more information about the book as well, folks. There, I will advise you there that this book is suitable for only for 16 years or older. It contains strong language and possible disturbing themes. So you have to be over 16 to get the book as well, there, folks, as well, to purchase it there. So I'll just come to another appraisal before what another person has said about the book, who we bribed and paid.
Better know they've disappeared, as well.
They don't know. No,
they don't even know we're using these words. They're like,
this is Richard Jones from Most Haunted. He did the Most Haunted live shows. He was the historian on that, and he does the Jack the Ripper tours in London, and also he's featured on most Derek Acorah's ghost towns when Derek Acorah, everybody knew Derek Acorah there. If knows of Derek Acorah, he's a famous medium there. Was on Most Haunted, Most Haunted. This is what Richard said: intriguing and fascinating information that was well presented and was both gripping and absorbing. I suppose that was just like Jack the Ripper as well. So it's Christmas. Happy Christmas! Norma says, "Have you ever been to a place that really scared you and you would never go back there?"
Never go back. Let me see. Like, there's a couple of places that probably like slightly scared me. Don't really get scared too easily, but I would go back because I love being scared. So I mean, I'd like to go explore more. If I was scared, but like, want to know more if something would entice me to go back. But let me think. I did enjoy the Strand Inn down in Waterford. That's just top of my head now. I nearly sometimes when you think of places, that come into your head, like, I mean, where are they? Like, just so like bounce off me here, Anthony. What place would you? What would you?
What place? The place I won't go back to. Oh, jeez, I won't go to the fort that went into the sea there.
I suppose like that's something.
But places
places like, let me think, that I wouldn't go back to.
I would go back to. There's places I'd not go back to that haven't been, not spiritual wise, but the owners have been, or the people that own the site. Are assholes. Sorry, that I wouldn't go back to there.
One place I would like to go back to, and I know we've been there a few times actually, was Springfield Castle.
Oh yeah,
yes.
When me and Jane got married.
Yeah,
it's a cool place.
It's different energies, different places around the castle. So it's a lot of different like rooms off rooms. So it's pretty interesting.
That's Springfield Castle I'll let you know there, folks. It's Springfield Castle in County Limerick. It's John Conroy at Newcastle Westway. And if you're looking to get married or looking for a vacation in Ireland, any time there, this place is amazing now. You can spend the whole week in the castle and a mansion house around it there, and you've got billiard rooms, sauna. You got your own tower house as well connected onto it. 4 poster beds. Oh, it's amazing. It's games room, everything. The only thing that I know why people had servants, because I tried finding it. Like, I remember looking for yourself once, and I was looking for Jen. Then you were on the other side of the building, and by the time I went out to the other side of the building, you come.
It's very far. Like,
I love being in where I live in now. It's easy to find people there.
Ross Castle, sorry, I'd go back there in a heartbeat because it's just spooky, and like, it's a place that I've only heard auditory things like footsteps all around me. I'd like to go back and be less afraid. It did spook me out. I had to move to the other side of the castle for the second night of sleeping, but I did hear footsteps up and down the stairs outside of my room all night. So I'd like to go back and be less scared and be prepared to maybe sleep beside the footsteps and actually, perhaps see an apparition.
It's definitely an interesting place, Ross Castle and Meath there.
It's very cool.
It's spooky there. Joanne from 6 After Afterlife says, as a group, I think the more scared we'd be, we would have to return. It's definitely the more interesting stuff, I suppose, as a paranormal investigator, the more you want to return back into it there as well. Okay, folks, this is the last 4 chapters of the book. Well, 3.5, because one continues on. So here it goes, folks. If you know these places, quickly type it in. Here we go. This is chapter.
Is this where we need a bit of music? Do you know where this hole in the ground is? Let us know.
Where's this hole in the ground?
It is associated with the underworld.
The underworld. It's where Halloween started.
Who lives down here?
It's Cronin Mound. Well, not that, but we did investigate about Cronin Mound and Onaghat Cave. Yes, in there, folks, is a cave.
Deep down.
chapter 21, and that's in County Roscommon, the home of the Morrigan, the scavenger, the Morrigan there. So that's like, County Roscommon.
Get your head torch on, squeeze down there, tight space, sorted.
Yeah. So you can get a read about that investigation chapter in the book site. Anybody know where this is?
Ominous building.
I don't know where. I'm asking them. No, sorry. This was the previously known as Leamy School, and this is a Frank McCourt Museum. Frank McCourt wrote Angela's Ashes. This is the school he went to. So this is in Hartstone Street in the city of Limerick. This is County Limerick, so Frank McCourt Museum. If you're from Cork, you might know this building. This is the Civic Trust House on Pope's Quay. Very spooky building.
Yeah,
like a doll's house.
Inside it was actually quite active at times, I found, but I will not say no more.
Not saying any more. You have to find out in the book, try and out voices there. And we're finishing off with the last location. Does anybody know where this is?
That's a very interesting building. Castle, if even.
So this is the home of the relatives of Anne Boleyn.
Yeah, there's a connection there.
Clarney Castle in County Offaly. This is featured in the book, but it continues on to the next book. So you'll have to wait another 5 years, unfortunately, to find out what happened there. But very interesting. All these locations have interesting contacts with entities, spirits, and we have uncovered some unusual stuff at these famous historical locations.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
So in all, here's the map of the location. See if there's them, if they're close to you there, folks there. So this is it. This is the pinpoint of the chapters, the locations there. So if you're living in Ireland, it's mostly covering the west and central part. The next book will cover most of the east and Ulster as well. So yeah, so they're the locations covered in the book. If you want one more, let's give us one last number from 1 to 425. 1 to 425, sorry.
Yeah.
1 and 425, and I'll read out one last bit from the book, one last page. If anybody's there still. Before we head off air, something interesting there, if you can. Or if you have any more questions there.
There's a 421 there. There's a few other. Yeah.
421. Norma's coming in at 421. Okay. All right there. Right there. I just asked this question. Answer this question. Yeah. Joanne from Seekers of the Afterlife says the museum looks an interesting place. Lots of trauma, so lots of paranormal activity. I think that's the one in. I think
the Frank McCourt Museum, is it? Frank McCourt Museum.
Yeah.
It was actually quite. I'm not going to go into it, but I did find it very eerie at times at the specific parts of it. Yeah.
Yeah, is.
I don't know if you've been down to it, Joanne, but it's kind of done up as an old school now itself, like so.
Yeah, and before I think it's not a museum anymore either. I think it's been. It's
really?
As well, not too sure.
Oh, right.
It's
okay.
For sale now as well. Have you, Christine wants to know, have you investigated anywhere in County Meath? There's a few scary places there. We have Ross Castle there a few times there. Well, once ourselves as a team, but we've done a live ghost on a radio station there.
Yeah.
But you know, if you're willing, your place as well, Christine. I'm only joking. If you know of any places, let us know there. What was I going to do?
Mead would be the Hill of Towers in Mead, but I don't know if that is as spooky as people let on. Like, 'cause I was up there some Halloween a couple of over 10 years ago now, and yeah, it was an interesting thing going on Halloween.
It's amazing. Hill of Towers. Yeah. So this is the last. If you're reading, this is the last bit of chat I'm going to use. 421.
Yeah, 421. Yeah.
Oh, where are we going here with this? There, Norma. Oh.
This is when Anthony
This is the glossary. This is the glossary.
Oh, yes, pick another. Is it? Do you want to pick another page?
Yeah, maybe pick another page.
Pick another page, yeah.
Not unless you want to know about a water submersion test and wolf tone. Wolf tone, 1763 to 1798. Theopold wolf tone. Is there another page anybody wants to pick? Christine says,
had a couple of experiences in. Oh, very interesting. I've never heard of that.
Athlumnee Castle. All right.
Oh, I've never even heard of Athlumnee Castle.
It might be coming up more directly in New Year, hopefully, there, Christine, around that area there. Veronica says, have you investigated Clonmactag Castle in Kilkenny? No, we haven't investigated their sis there, Veronica, but I suppose the thing was what we're doing out at the moment. I suppose obviously because with COVID and all that, we have an investigation next week there. But after New Year, we'll probably to give it another month. We'll try to get the book out there and more out there. And probably people might know. I'm trying to see if we can get a convention going. So probably be working on that as well. So all the paranormal teams, we'd love to get you down. Be in the Midlands, hopefully there. Be in Christine's house, hopefully. So.
No consent at all, you know. We'll all line up.
Joanne says, stay up very late at page 1. I'm not tired. Oh,
so you want to read? No, you want to start reading from the beginning, couldn't you?
Reading from the beginning there. Well, that's why you have to get the book, though, Joanne. You might send us an email there afterwards. There. Okay, so I'll just review. I'll tell you what the prices are.
Well, there's prices all of a sudden.
I haven't got the prices up there. Shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's the first time.
Okay. The hard, but anyway, I can. If you go to our website, there you'll see the 2 books. You go press on the homepage, www.ghostére.net. There's a homepage. You see the first book, The Rise of the 49, and then there's the second book, Drown Out Voices. Click on those. It takes you to a page where you can pay by PayPal, and I could have it to you within the next 2 to 3 days. If it's a good option, if you want to get a present for somebody as well, or if Veronica wants to get it for Joanne and Joanne wants to get it for Veronica, or Christine wants to get it there for Norma, and Norma can come across the road, give me the money, and I can get it there for Christine there. I can get it to you the next 3 to 4 days there, you know. But there is in the shops as well. It's retailing. The hardback is in print at the moment, so it's going to take a bit longer there, but it's available in hardback and paperback. The Rise of the 49 is in paperback and hardback, but the hardback is €30, Drowned Out Voices, and the paperback is €20. But it's 425 pages, and you get a DVD as well. And if you don't have a DVD player, you're more modern than me. There's a smartphone.
Like, I mean, you should see your phone, Anthony. Like, how can we not go in and go?
And it takes you into the page of our website where you can see the footage.
To the experience itself, you know, it's VR. Our next book will be VR, virtual reality. So you put on a headset, and you'll be there, you know, with us.
Christine says, you've been welcome if you don't mind sharing the dog. Lindsay says, hi, Lindsay, how you doing? Loving the look, Anthony. I know, all festive here. Trying to keep festive there before everybody else gets festive there. Get it out there first.
Get out of the way.
If anyone wants to pick a page again, pick a page there. Norma, again, if you can get in, that was just a glossary. Maybe if you can just pick something, I don't know, just after the start and before the end, but it's not the acknowledgements or something like that. If anyone wants to pick a page, I can read out before we head off.
Page number, quick. Give us a page number. 121. There we go.
God, Christine, you're very. Is this the page after what I read before? Okay, 121. Okay, 121. Okay, so this is the last now. Oh, this is interesting. So it starts off with Cameron. Cameron's a team member of GhostÉire. Cameron, who was holding the camera, could be the only other person identified for this response, but it would be out of his character for him to comment in that way. There was a strange surge in the amount of circular motion from the planchette in response to the question 2. This resulted in going to grey to mean very nervous and anxious. The tension was increasing underneath in the self-sufficient people room. While Sinead peered into the scrying glass, the concentration broke. She looked to her left, towards the full spectrum camera with a sense of trepidation. Something had disturbed her. Over 2 minutes later, after she relaxed her focus, she talked to the camera, describing that she felt something touch her lower back. She glanced behind her left shoulder to the empty room for a few seconds before turning back to gaze into the picture frame again. There was plenty of opportunity for something to creep up on her. Shortly afterwards, she described to the camera that she was getting a sensation of anger and frustration, and would later attribute this feeling to a young man with a small head and a square jaw. Back above in the siege experience room, the good reference mapping experiment was in its concluding stages. There was an atypical reaction to the D2 good reference on the map and the Scottish Royal Standard nationality card. 9 times the planchette struck the blue part of the frame, which signified calm, relaxed and lovable. There might have been a rationale behind this series of actions. At the end of the experiment, Mary mentioned to Anthony that many Irish were defending the northern side of the castle, the coordinates matching the ones indicated on the map by the planchette. With the experiment completed, we moved on to the talking board, but before we could move on, a few queries had to be cleared up to our satisfaction. Sinead rejoined the rest of the team and guests in the siege experience room. We carried on with the colour mood frame and the nationality at Lone Siege figurehead cards in the hope that we would find the answers that we needed. Okay, dear Spirit, thank you. Just clear it up. There's a yes or no in this section here. I just want to ask again, was that a Jacobite soldier that was talking to us before? Asked Anthony. Sinead and Jen placed their left index fingers on the planchette. It proceeded to yes from the center of the frame. Then Jen collected the planchette and placed it back to the middle. And then we'll find out more what happens there. So that's it. Oops, sorry, lost me mic there. So that's it, folks. Yeah, you have to get the book now to find out what happens after that there. Do you know where that was, Sinead?
Yeah, I do actually. That was the Apple Rock, wasn't it?
No.
What?
That was at Apple Rock. There, she was there. She experienced that.
Well,
That was,
I remember scrying in Apple Rock in a red room and like looking back behind me and getting really freaked out in that room.
that was at Lone Castle.
The weirdest thing is I actually don't remember scrying in that Lone Castle, and I must have been. I don't even remember. That's so bizarre. Like it's so like completely disarrayed from my memory now that you say it. That's so weird.
I know.
It's so strange. I mean, I'd like to even see the footage of that. Like, just like lost moments in time through investigations.
So just a couple more things there, folks. I just got Christine says, well, you asked, laughing out loud. Joanne says, a virtual investigation, I'd definitely be with you. Can I have page 163? Sorry, sister.
Yeah, for the virtual investigations, absolutely. Like, hopefully we can do that in the future. Although, you know, we take. Oh, hey, Lindsay is going. Yeah, but I have a lot of, you know, opinions about virtual reality, good and bad. But however, yeah, I'm not going to go into that here.
Hi, Lindsay there, and she says got to go back into work. We'll
okay. I'll catch you later. Lindsay. Yeah, I'll give you a message soon. I suppose. Like, yeah.
So, folks, another place where you can purchase the book is our publisher there. So I'll just show the details of that.
Yeah.
So we got it done with TMP Publications. Thank you to Oscar there for helping us out with the book. So it's 425 pages, 98 minutes of footage there. So if you're looking to get it before Christmas, it's great. It's a great present for people interested in the paranormal. Or if you know of anybody, just share it as well. Not the book, but share the information.
Pass the book around. Don't read it.
Pass the book around.
Yeah.
this is it, folks. It's the last show this season. Is the last show this season, and thank you, Sinead.
Yeah, and thank you for like all the hosting you've been doing. Like you've been just hosting so many people over the last couple of months, right? Hasn't it been like a long time? How many have you done this season?
Since May, the season.
Yeah, you've been
finishing now.
Flat out, yeah.
We'll be back again, hopefully in May as well next year. There with some more guests there, and if you are watching there, stay tuned there. And if you're if you haven't been on the show before, if paranormal team or have a certain interested in a particular genre or you're experienced in it, there, feel free to message us. More than willing to listen there. Even if you haven't messaged before, feel free to. Veronica from Belfast Paranormal Investigator says, "Great show, Anthony and Sinead. Merry Christmas, everyone."
Merry Christmas. I think it was so early to say that, but I know, just spread the joy around, exactly.
I think that's about it there, folks. So yes, they're the locations.
So you can pick them up in so many different places around Ireland. You can't miss it. It's a blue book. It stands out a mile. And
this is it. Drowned Out Voices. Sinead's at the front of it there. Includes coloured black and white pictures, but with coloured maps as well. And it's great. And then they've got the Rising of Haunted Island as well. That footage of the Rising of Haunted Island is up on YouTube. There's links to it on the website there. If you haven't got a DVD player, it comes with a DVD as well. Both books with DVDs there as well. So
it's told in a story format. It brings you through every single location as well. Like it's kind of told from start to finish, so you can kind of come with us what we're experiencing in the moment. And
you can make your own conclusions. We give our own conclusion, but then you can put your own conclusion as well.
Subjective,
Christine says, "Thank you guys, really enjoyed it. Happy Christmas and see you in the new year." Love to everyone, and we're gonna go. So I won't see you next time.
I'll
see you in the near distance.
That's the one.
Bye for now, folks. Happy Christmas, Happy New Year. See you next year. Bye.